Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a new hair color, mostly because I'm bored of what I have and the fading and everything, so we're just going to do something different and see if it settles better with my soul. So today I'm itchy because the last hair color video we did, I cut my hair and now I'm all itchy and that's distracting me. But today we're going to get rid of this orange. The orange is cute. I wanted like the orange and black for Halloween. I thought it'd be super fun. But I've already dyed it twice since we did that. And it just fades so unevenly. And the fact that it's just like so uneven, my roots look like trash on this side. I'm just like, ugh, maybe we'll do something different. So I asked you guys in a product empties video what you thought about green. And everyone was pro green. A couple of you were concerned that I wouldn't like the green because I've never liked green on myself. I only dyed my hair one time green in the past. It lasted for 2 days and I took it out because I didn't like it. That was also the same time period where I didn't like black hair on myself and now my hair is mostly black all the time. So I figured today, since we've given black hair another chance and it worked out great, we'll give green another chance. Now I'm thinking green because everyone always has the worst time in the world removing it. Kind of intimidating. I'm thinking that it'll not fade as crappily as this is fading. The orange is super cute though, like it's very sweet. However, I have very cool toned skin, so I'm thinking that this green will probably look really cool. And also, I've been watching a lot of crappy alien themed horror movies lately, and maybe that's making me want more green. So today we're going to touch up this black hair, which is very faded. We're going to chit chat a little bit, catch up. I gotta find that protein filler. I know I have one, but I cannot find it anywhere since we moved. And it'll stop my hair from fading. And then some of my roots back here are kind of blonde. You see that blonde growing in? Terrible. I'm going to fix that and then we're going to strip this out. And then I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver our green mixture. I do have iris green, which is this color from Arctic Fox. But I didn't have anything to mix it with, and by itself it looked too much like an apple green. So I have Neon Moon that's going to be delivered from Amazon today. I'm going to mix it with that because I went through Arctic Fox's little... They have like those saved Instagram stories and it'll show you combinations they did with the different hair colors. And I figured Neon Moon and Iris Green was kind of the green I was going for. Kind of like an alien green. Not too vibrant, not too lime, and not too dark. Because if I don't like it too bright, I can always darken it up. So I figure we're going to go for more of a lighter, fun green at first. We'll see what happens in the future. So first things first, I'm going to use this L'Oreal Feria Starry Night black box dye. This thing came screwed up from Walmart this morning. And I'm just going to do the black first. And then we got to remove the orange, then get to the green. So, fun day of hair dyes. I do have something to do tomorrow, so I'm hoping that this turns out okay today. Since I got to leave the house at like 7 in the morning tomorrow. But yeah, I got to leave at 7 in the morning tomorrow for an estate sale. Also, small business shout out to myself, theopencrib.com. Finally did shirts that people have been asking for months. And then I sold 3. So I'm feeling bad about it. So if you were one of those people who were wanting a shirt, I just thought I'd let you know that it's available now. And I handed it myself. It was quite an investment to like, you know, stock certain sizes and stuff. So there's that. It was also a learning curve because I'd never done shirts before. So yeah, that's fun. We have the Let's Go ghouls with a little tiny ghoul ghost on the front and the big thing on the back. And then we also have just on the front the big Scare Bears thing. So there's that if you need a new t-shirt. And okay, so I'm going to leave the house at 7 in the morning tomorrow. We're only down to 1 car and a motorcycle, so if it's raining tomorrow, I gotta drop my husband off at work super early. And I feel bad about it, but he said it's fine. So, I'm going to an estate sale. Now, I check the estate sales thing every night. You can go to estatesales.net and you can see the local estate sales in your area. Most of the time, I'd say 17 out of 20 times, I don't care about the estate sale. But every once in a while, there's one that looks intriguing. Most of the time, I don't go unless there's something I absolutely like love, you know? I saw this picture, right? I'm going to move to the side so you can see this picture. Picture doesn't look like much. It looks like, oh, just some junky Halloween decor in a garage, right? I saw the potential in this picture, and I zoomed in, and I saw it at a different angle. There is a witch blow mold. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a witch blow mold. And I I need it. I looked it up on eBay because usually if I get an idea of what it could be, like it was kind of hard to tell what this was, but I got an idea of what I think it is, and I searched for it on eBay and I found it. It's from 1981. It is a witch blow mold. They're selling it for $120 plus shipping. Now, I love blow molds. Blow molds are my thing. If you don't know blow mold, it's like the hollow, thick plastic that people put lights in. Typically there's a light in the bottom, and it sits on like your front porch. Think like grandma decor, quite frankly. That's why they're always at estate sales, is because someone's grandma died and then I got their Halloween decorations. I mean, at least the family got the money for it, you know? So that's what a blow mold is. I love Halloween blow molds so much. Like, since July, there's been an antique thing that has a blow mold vendor coming that I've been planning October 1st out for a long time. Like, I've been looking since June, July for this one thing in October. I've been looking forward to it since there's a blow mold vendor. Like, I love blow molds. It's like my whole thing. So that's why I'm on the estate sale sites. That's really the only thing I'm specifically looking for on estate sale sites every single day before bed. And I saw this blow mold. It is in Ponte Vedra Beach, which is like not quite an hour away from here. It starts at 8 a.m. I need to be in there and getting that freaking blow mold. When I see pictures like that and it's not like the star of the picture and it's kind of hard to see, I feel like there's more of a likelihood that I'll get it. We will see, of course, if that actually turns out to be true, because if I don't get it, I'll be very sad that I got up that early in the morning and drove across town for no reason. But I'm optimistic that I'll end up with the cute little witchy blow mold. So that's what I'm getting up for early in the morning. I have this issue though, right? So I go to bed. I typically don't sleep very well unless I take a bunch of Benadryl. Not recommended, but it is what it is. If you can't sleep, you know how hard it is to get sleep. And I'll have normal dreams or whatever. But then I'll wake up every morning when my husband gets up to go to work, and then I'll try to go back to sleep for a little bit. And then if I know there's a estate sale coming up of something I want, when I'm trying to go back to sleep in the morning, I will have nightmares about someone else getting these blow molds. It's kind of an issue. If it's like the Elvira cutout over there that I really wanted, or the vintage wooden witches and stuff, never have a nightmare. As soon as I think someone else is going to get that blow mold that I want, I have nightmares about it. It feels... Sorry, the hair dye is really strong. It feels like a problem. Like a mental problem. But I have severe FOMO about it. Like, I know people have FOMO about all kinds of things and like concerts and stuff. And there's tons of concerts I love too. But I never feel this way about things until I discovered the world of blow molds, and now I need them. I think the hunt of it and getting it somewhere and not just like ordering it from like a really high price on eBay or something, I feel like that is part of the fun of it, is that anxiety and the trip out there to do it and making sure you get it and hunting for it in the house really quickly. You know, like I feel like that's part of the appeal of it for me, because I feel like I went out there, I got a better deal. I didn't just order something on it, like eBay or something. Nothing wrong with eBay though. I do love eBay. I'm thinking about making my own eBay store. Because I have some vintage Halloween that I saved and stuff that I personally don't need, but I want to go to a good home. Because I feel like a lot of times people don't appreciate that kind of thing like I do. So yeah, I have nightmares about blow molds, and that's like a real problem. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. By the time you see this, I'll either have it or not, but I'm really hoping so. And I don't know what else is in that like tub beside the blow mold. I don't know if there's any other things in there. And then, you know, that's just what I'm always on the hunt for. And usually at estate sales, they're a pretty good deal. Once in a while, there's one that's super expensive. Like when I went to go get that cat blow mold, he was $35 for him. That was a really good deal. But beside him was like a scarecrow blow mold, and he was $50. And sometimes the more unique the blow mold and the bigger the blow mold, especially yard ones, they can get kind of pricey at estate sales. So the smaller table ones definitely get overlooked by the people running the estate sales. And also when I talk to people and tell them what I'm into like that, they usually are like surprised. They're like, is that worth anything? Some are, some aren't. But I love them all the same, you know? And it's also kind of hard to describe to people who don't know what a blow mold is, what it is, but this wasn't supposed to be a blow mold conversation today with the hair color, but here we are. My roots always look so bad. I am so jealous people who have thick hair, even though I know it's like more to dye and everything, and people who have naturally black hair, because me always having blonde roots coming in, horrible, hate it so much. So that's what I have going on and why I need this hair color to be right today. It's because I do have to get up early in the morning and go somewhere, and I want to look okay. I don't know if I can do a full face of makeup though and be out of the house by 7 a.m. I don't really see that happening. However, I feel like when my face is done, I don't know, I feel like more confident about what I'm doing and getting stuff, so maybe I should just bite the bullet and get up and do it, but just, it's so early. Like, if I have to do a full face, I need to be up by, like, at least, like, up and out of bed by, like, 6:10, 6:15. That's so early in the day. The cats are not even gonna know what's going on. Also, I don't have any hair color remover. I'm gonna use the Bleach Please kit from Arctic Fox for this. Would not recommend, but I also need to bleach my roots because they're pretty dark. But it should, the hair color out, lift it up enough where I can dye over it. And it is 30 volume developer, so we're not going to leave this on very long at all. I'm like going to basically put it in, run it through, and take it out. Oh, maybe I should wear gloves for this too. I also took my nails off because last time we dyed my hair, my little fake pressed on fingernails were almost pushing through the gloves. So I took them off. I need to change them anyways. I'm excited about the green. I think it's going to look really cool, but I'm also very nervous that I'm going to hate it. You know how I am. But if I hate it, I could like neutralize it with some purpley gray situation and then go back to blonde. I think why the orange, first of all, the orange is fading bad. My roots look bad. But I think also I miss the blonde already. Like, I just had blonde for like almost a year, it feels like. That little blonde section. And I miss that blonde section. I loved that little blonde piece. I don't think it looked the greatest on me. Like, I feel like maybe I looked better with purple hair altogether. I just really enjoy that blonde piece. So I figure if I use green, kind of take out some of this warmth maybe. I don't know, mixing the green with yellows, maybe not. Green is more subdued than like a bright orange. So when I want to go back to the blonde, I can. Or maybe I'll just really love the green. Like, I don't know. I feel like my opinions have changed so much. And I've never actually, the only thing I haven't done to my hair is dye it completely yellow. It's the only thing I haven't done. I've dyed like the underside of my hair yellow, but I've never dyed my hair completely yellow. I'm so cool tone skin that I just don't think it would ever look good. Yes, I got some of the wrong hair color in here. I don't care. Hopefully the bleach will lift it. Should have separated my hair before I started this video. I know people get anxiety when I don't have things separated correctly. I apologize, but I mean, you know what you're getting these days, don't you? Somehow my mind thinks that green is going to neutralize this orange so I can go back to blonde, knowing that green is hard to get out. But I guess it is more neutral. But I know my logic doesn't make sense already. So this has some of the ends being black, so I'm not going to like pull it up with the rest of this. I am going to like scrunch this up on my head, leave it on for like 5 minutes. I don't like leaving bleach on this little front part because I don't want it to break, like my hair to break. And we're going to rinse it out. I know the black hasn't been in there that long. It's been in for like 20 minutes, but I think that's okay. I pinned it up, but one quick thing before I rinse it out, because I might forget to say this, I'm going to use the K18 shampoo, which is kind of like a detox shampoo. Should also help to lighten this as well, because it's not really moving anymore, so I'm going to use that to try to like whoosh the hair color out. Okay, hi. This didn't really come out. The shampoo really did help a lot, and also dried my hair out because it's one of those like, you know, things where it's supposed to be like a detox. This is really still bright orange under here. I don't know if this is going to turn out well. This may be like a 2-day process. I'm going to do what I can now and see if maybe later we can fix it correctly. Also, it's very dark in the background because it's thunderstorming. So there's no light in this room other than the fake one. This is down because the roots are part of my orange and the ends aren't. And then the rest I just pulled to the side. So let's talk about the mixture. We have Neon Moon, which is a yellow that is more like limey rather than sunflowery. And then we also have iris green, which is a color I already have in my collection because that one time I dyed my hair green. This was the combination that I saw on the Instagram story that I liked. But now, because this is so bright still, I don't know how this is going to go. It might just be like really messy looking. We will see. Also, it felt really unnatural not to have nails on, so I put some simple black ones on. I was trying to wait for my Amazon order tomorrow afternoon, since now they don't do 2-day delivery anymore for affordable stuff. But I just couldn't wait, so I just put some black ones on. And I know it's going to probably punch these little gloves, but I'm only dyeing this little piece of my hair, so I think it'll be fine. Have you guys noticed that with Amazon Prime, it's usually free delivery on thousands of items, 2-day delivery, and since I live in Jacksonville, which has a Amazon facility, it's usually, sometimes there's an option for 1-day delivery. Not anymore. If it's under like $15, like my press-on nails I think were like $5. And like some little wire clippers I ordered were like $8. You gotta wait a week for these things now. A whole week. So, that's irritating. I'm gonna start off with the brighter green, look at that. That's fun. The iris green. Just gonna do like this much. I don't think I need that much, to be honest. Maybe I overdid it with that. I'm going to do the rest Neon Moon because it's more this, again, yellowy, but a limey yellow. It's not as like warm sunflowery as this, and we'll see what mixture we get. It's not going to be the exact color because I'm not going over a blonde base, but this part is pretty light. Here's the color we're coming up with right now. It's a little like in your face green, so I think I'm going to add a little bit more Neon Moon. Of course, like I said, we can go darker later if I want to. Now I feel like I'm wasting hair dye. But at least I had this one thing of the bright green for like a couple years in my closet. Good thing I kept it, even though I was thinking about throwing it away because I was like, when am I ever going to dye my hair green again? Today is that day, Bridget. Today is that day. This color, I guess we're going to go for the brighter green. Again, we could always go darker. And I need to cover this. So, this is just my hair air dried because I didn't want to brush it while it was wet. Oh, I don't think this is going to cover. We might have to go darker. Yeah, let me just add a little bit more of that. I don't think this is going to cover. It's too limey. Mix in a little bit more of the darker color. And I'm going to put it back over this. And hope for the best. I don't know if this is going to work. I could have taken the extra day process to strip it out. Also, I know there's gonna be comments in this video saying, oh, you shouldn't have bleached the color out. It's going to drive it farther into your follicle. Y'all, my follicle, she's had better days. She's not closed and, you know, anything. So, I worked with what I had because I wasn't trying to spend a bunch of money on a project that's probably going to fail, you know? Whew, I don't know if this is going to cover. It's a fun color, though, right? Like, it's fun. I also am not wearing my hair color shirt because I thought I could not make a mess with this. And I just thought of something I can't unthink of. Nickelodeon slime. Y'all remember that? Do they still do that? I don't know. Because I'm not a kid anymore. I don't keep up with it. But I'm sure they still do. It's like their thing. They'd really be missing an opportunity in the toy aisles of like Walmart and Target if they didn't sell Nickelodeon slime. Are you ready? Okay, so this is the finished hair color. Let me go on the record and saying it needs to be fixed. So here is the finished hair color. It is a lot of different dimensions of green. This, you know, I went back over and added some of the more of the iris green and a little less yellow. This looks better than what is under here. This is a catastrophe. I need to go back in with just the iris green. We did not need the Neon Moon in this mixture at all. And fix this underside that I didn't touch up with the other stuff. I wanted to see what just the mixture I did before, half and half, did. It looks terrible. But the main part of the hair, it is inconsistent and stuff. Like this is a little too yellow back here. But I could go over it with one more coat of it or maybe even a darker green and fix it. I think it'll look fine because it doesn't look too terrible if you're just looking at me like this, you know? And I also kind of curled my hair under a little bit. Like I took a straightener and so all my ends would go inwards because I always think that looks kind of cute on people when I see it. So I'm trying to do that more often, but I don't like to use heat tools in my hair because it damages it, you know? My hair already has enough problems without doing that. But anyways, here's the finished hair color. What do we think? If you look at my skin tone now, I feel like you can definitely tell that I have a cool tone skin tone with this more cool hair tone compared to the orange. Even though the orange was super cute and adorable, this feels like a little more edgy, a little more alien. I don't know this thing about it. And I like it, but I went out, so this is like, I did it yesterday afternoon. I'm filming this the next day afternoon. This morning I went to an estate sale, went to Walmart and stuff. I had no makeup on, so I was feeling like about myself with just no makeup and green hair. I wasn't feeling too great about myself, but now that I do my makeup and I look at it, like I like it with the makeup. Like I feel like my full face comes together. I just feel like with no eyebrows and green hair, I kind of look crazy. But like this, I think it looks cute. Like again, I need to touch up the color and everything, but it looks cute, right? And also I got these earrings from Spirit, but I'm allergic to nickel. So I've never been able to wear Spirit earrings before, but because now I have my own small business that I make earrings myself, I was able to change the hooks out to sterling silver ones so I can wear them. That's not relevant at all to this video, but I'm excited because a lot of us are allergic to nickel. I feel like a lot of you watching are. And I was able to adapt these so they don't give me an allergic reaction. Isn't that great? I'm just happy for myself on that one. And also I did get the witch blow mold. 1 second and I'll show you her. Okay, this is the witch. She's a little small blow mold. She was $5. All the holiday stuff was $5 at this estate sale this morning. She's cute. I can't believe she's worth so much money though, because if you look at her, I didn't realize she was this small. $120 people are charging on eBay for these. She's cute. I'm going to keep her for me because I just love having blow molds. But I did do an estate sale haul if you want to see everything else I got at the estate sale, which was so many cute things. There's a really cute mummy lamp that I really like. I did a TikTok, like estate sale haul. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I like the hair color on me with my face done. Without my face done, I always feel bad about myself though when I go out in public. So maybe it's okay that I don't like the green by itself, because this like look all together. This looks really good. What if I wore like a really, really dark green lip? It might look a little funny, but it might look epic at the same time, you know? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys, have a great day.